welcome back to the channel. Pick your poison, they say. We've all heard that term, right? So most of you watch my channel, you know what it's all about. Guns, ammo, ballistics testing, mechanics. Well, this one's gonna have a little bit of a twist. A little something about my life that I kind of recently changed that I'm glad I did now. It took me years to kind of get over it. We gotta be careful what we say on YouTube because certain things trigger them to delete videos. But yeah, we're talking about the poison. So if you're like me, you know, then you grew up understanding, everyone says to get the desired effect that we're all looking for, you can't mess around with the weak stuff. I mean, nothing's gonna happen, nothing's gonna work. You need the strong stuff. Like back in the 1800s, strong stuff in order to get the desired effect, right? So yeah, just, you know, when I got into this stuff years ago, I was told you gotta use the hard stuff in order to get the desired effect. And that's what I started using. Not a whole lot, I mean, just once in a while. But then the more and more I got into things, you know, the more and more I started using the stuff. And it's the hard stuff, like really hard stuff. And then you're probably thinking, Kinetic Energy 1085, why are we talking about the hard stuff with a firearm on the table? Well, that's part of the problem that I realized. It wasn't safe. Mixing the two together is not a good idea, and they always just seem to have gone hand in hand. The last thing you need to be doing is handling a firearm when you're dizzy from messing with the hard stuff and lightheaded, okay? Not a good idea. And there's a lot of you out there who are like me. You know, some people use the soft stuff, the easy stuff, but it just requires so much more to get the desired effect that we're all looking for. But you know, as I got married, started needing to use the stuff more, and I'll get into why later at the end of the video. But I started feeling like I needed to use this stuff. It got so bad where my wife would even say, I don't even want to be around you when you're using this stuff because it stinks so bad. I'm like, I was using it outside. I don't even use it in the house anymore. She's like, when you come in, you can wash your hands and all this other stuff, and I don't know, whatever it is you got to do, I can still smell it on you. She goes, you need to find an alternative to get your desired effect. So yep, my hard stuff is in here, and my solution gives you the same desired effect, but quite honestly, a lot faster. And it's the lesser of a poison. And you know, I was contemplating using this stuff again the other day, and I was like, I know, you've been used to this stuff for so many years, but you know what? You tried this, and it just worked so well and so fast. That desired effect I was shocked. So you're thinking, okay, now the reason why we have, you know, these in two different containers here is because this one represents what it is. It just gets stuck in that poisonous brown paper bag that we all know just represents poison. This one's a question mark behind it. I bet you're really wondering what's in this, huh? How does one go from the hard stuff that I seriously have health concerns over at this point? I mean, yeah, even just the smell alone, it wasn't good. But to use this stuff as much as I did, I'm never going back to this. It's in here. I'm gonna dump out the rest. I don't need it anymore. In fact, it would just take so much to get the desired effect that I wanted, but with the health risk associated to it, it was freaking nuts. Let's talk about it. You're probably thinking, you know, if you still like a desired effect, why not just use something softer, something easier? You know, stuff that a lot of other people use. To me, it's weak. I know I'm being a little maybe over masculine here, where they call it toxic masculinity. All right, we won't drag this on forever. My air conditioner just kicked in. You all ready for the big reveal? All right, now when I bring this out, let me know how many of you use this stuff, because the purpose of making this video is to show you you can still get the same desired effect without damn near killing your stuff with this. I mean, killing yourself with this stuff, okay? See, I probably said that because my brain's fried from using this stuff so much. The safer alternative. And believe me, the desired effect, and I'm going to tell you in a second how amazing the effect was with this stuff versus this poison. All right, you ready? Here's my poison. You ready for it? Yep. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you idiot, this isn't the 1800s anymore. You don't need to clean your damn guns with this frickin' poison. I mean, flammable liquid and vapor corrosives, causes severe skin burns and eye damage, may be fatal if swallowed. So I would use this stuff. Okay, so I know what you think. Okay, back up. What did you mean by you started using it so much more? Well, years ago, I didn't shoot as much as I do now. So now that I shoot more and more, I feel like I need this stuff in order to clean my guns. I didn't even shoot my AR in forever because it would take so long to clean that AR with all the carbon buildup. And again, making me dizzy while I'm handling a firearm. My wife's like, use that stuff outside. And I would use this stuff outside. It would be all over my hands. It would be all over my clothes. She's like, I can't take the smell. This stuff is dangerous, okay? And it doesn't even clean your gun half as good as this stuff. I shot my AR the other day and just figured I'd try this stuff out. For what takes about an hour to get the carbon off of the bolt carrier group on my AR, I sprayed this on the whole bolt and bolt carrier group. Those Q-tips and wiping it off, immediate. That desired effect of having a clean gun without killing yourself with this, what is it, Hops or Hoppies number 9? This it doesn't even frickin' work, and I've been using this stuff for so many years, getting it on my skin, harmful or fatal if swallowed, getting freaking dizzy as shit handling a firearm. All right, you ready for the big reveal? I made this because I really want to encourage all of you to stop using the poison. Oh, the soft stuff you're talking about, right? Yeah. This, it's good is like a CLP, but this for like an AR-15 bolt carrier group, it's not going to clean really well. It's okay for pistols, all right? It's okay. But you want to clean like a .22 rifle, any kind of semi-auto AR platform, AK platform, it's not going to work. This is the soft stuff that people are like, oh, just use the soft stuff, it'll work just as good. No, it doesn't. The other big reveal. You want to know what I highly encourage you to use, and it's going to clean your gun so well and so fast. You're going to laugh. Freaking Purple Power. It's just freaking degreaser. I can't tell you how fast that cleaned my AR. And then I use it on the handguns. So all you got to do is, yes, of course it's going to get rid of any grease or lube that you had on your firearms. After that, that's when you use this. This is like a CLP, but it's also a lubricant. So after you clean your gun with this, which is going to get all that carbon, unburnt powder out of all the areas you don't want it, then you just spray it down with this. Okay, seriously, take my advice. Stop with the poison. Use this stuff. Semper Fi.